Time for me to check my Scratch account. Wow, my Scratch account is 4 years old. That's cool. Now it's time for me to check my YouTube views. Oh great, my new video didn't give me a lot of views. Now what gives me views? Shark Puppet, no. I want to make something original. YouTube Shorts, that could work, but that's a 1 out of 5 chance for me. Yeah, and besides, I want to make more videos like my newest one anyway. No. That's it. Scratch video gives me views. It's my Scratch account for your birthday. It's original. It gives me a video that can last a long time. And it gives me views. Time to make the script. Hi everyone, and today I'll be talking about my Scratch account. Hardcore fans know I have a Scratch account. In fact, I had it before my YouTube account. If you know what Scratch is, let me tell you. Scratch is a very basic coding engine where you can make games, animations, and even publish them on their website. And 9-year-old me wanted to get in with that stuff. And I'm so thankful for Scratch because if it wasn't for this, then my YouTube channel, my character, and my game development and 3D animation career would never happen. So thank you, Scratch. But wait, for those new channel viewers, what game did you make in your game development career? Well, I made Galba the No Limbs Guy. My original game, 25 levels of shape blasting fun, good music, and chase it out, put you on your toes. Buy it on Steam for $5 today so I can keep making these videos. But yeah, because these Scratch projects were made less than 4 years ago, and my YouTube videos that were made 2 years ago were
Wii Sports, Wii Sports.
bad. So today I'll be looking at my whole Scratch career. So it all started off with my older brother showing me some Scratch projects in 2018. And I thought, hey, maybe I can make games like this. Then I clicked the create Scratch account button. Then I put in Mario 101 because I liked Mario, and 101 was my favorite number at the time. But there was a problem. Mario 101 was taken, so I put in Mario 101 202 and made the password, and the rest was history. So you might be thinking, what was my first project? Well, let me tell you how I made it. Well, here was the Scratch 2.0 editor. Looks pretty different. I didn't know what to do at the time, so I clicked the tips button, clicked to make it fly, searched Classic Supersonic, downloaded it, and then imported it to Scratch. And I followed the tutorial and added my own twist to it, and that was how my first Scratch project was made. All you can do is move up and down. You can't even get the ring. Anyway, let's check the comments I made for this project. Funny, fun, fun. Am I trying to say funny? First, this game is not funny. And two, I needed grammar lessons back then. The next project is Sonic CD on Scratch. I wonder how I can go from making this to making Sonic CD. Let's see. And it is just a few frames from the ending in a loop. Let's see the notes and credits. It has over 1 trillion. Of what? 1 trillion what? Tell me, 9-year-old me, tell me! The next one is Run. It is just a Sonic running animation and an Eggman running animation together. Nothing much. But let me voice it to you. Hi, Eggman. Ah! Anyway, the notes and credits used to say, it's funny. And I got a comment saying, you need grammar lessons. I didn't understand that, so 3 years later, I fixed the grammar error and responded to him. Anyway, if I look through all of my older Scratch projects, I'll be here all day. And I can't make a video like that, so we had to skip some projects and look at the ones that are important. The next one is J. I made this one because I saw a project that's just the letter I. I thought if I make a letter on screen and upload it, it'll give me a lot of views. It didn't. The next one is 3D Sonic. You can play as Sonic and you can move in 4 directions. Back then I thought if I can control a character in more than 2 directions, it was 3D. When it was not. Untitled 21. What is this? I remember making it for Scratch's 11th anniversary, but titled 9-year-old me. The next one is Scratch Cat. This is my first platformer ever, so let's see it. So you can take control of Scratch Cat and jump on the platform and get to the red circle that does nothing. But let's talk about the movement. Everything may look fine, but let's take a closer look at the jumping. How I used the jumping in this project and other early platformers I made. The player teleports in the air. How I use a newer project like Out with the No Limbs Guy. I go up in the air, then fall down. Bob followed a tutorial on how to do it, so it's not me. And I can give it 1 point for having smooth movement, unlike some other Scratch projects made by other people. The next one is Play It. You know what? You can't tell me what to do. Or else what? No, please don't. Make me see it. I will play it. I'll do anything. No! The next one is Sonic Moon, and this project is my first one that has my voice in it. If I can't handle my videos from 2 years ago, then I can't handle a project from 4 years ago.
I want to go outside.
You know what? That wasn't so bad. I was not screaming, I was pretty calm, and there was one voice line. The project was another tutorial I followed from scratch. But when they were in the sky, they never went to the moon. But hey, I remade it with more voice lines, and I even had an ending in this one, so let's see it.
I want to explore. Follow me. Where are we? On our way to the moon.
You know what? That wasn't too bad. I was still pretty calm, and there was no background noise. Other than that, all I added was a magic carpet to when they were going to the sky and they actually went to the moon. Oh wait, I didn't mean they. Only Scratch Cat went to the moon. Where's Sonic? Aw man, he might have died. Rest in peace, Sonic Moon Sonic. The next one is, oh boy, I get to talk about Scratchfoot series? The Scratchfoot series was originally made by 10 Death Time Machine. And when the story is that Scratchfoot gives people heart attacks by scaring them. After part 2, I saw it and I decided to continue it with The Legend of Scratchfoot 3. You know what? That wasn't so bad. Do I know why? Because I updated it later. But the good news is that I still have an archive of the older project. So let's see it. Wow, that took forever. But at least I got the old version back. So now it's time to see The Legend of Scratchfoot 4. And it is just Mario giving one up to all the dead Scratch characters. And while I don't see all the one-ups, and also the image was not transparent. And it was updated, but I can't get it back. But the only difference was that the mushroom don't go back to the original place when I reset it. Now it is time for The Legend of Scratchfoot 5. It is just Mario, 2 crabs, and 2 cats just teleporting a short distance, and Scratchfoot came back and Scratch threw a poison mushroom at him, and nothing happened. This next project is a huge milestone for me. It is the first version of Galba, my character, the mascot of my channel, and Galps. But first, I want to go through the history of how Galpa was made. I was looking through some Scratch projects, and I found a Scratch account called Boy MC Boy, and his character did not have arms or legs, and I was inspired by it. So I decided to make my character not have arms and legs, and also have a mix between how it looked like in real life back then. And here is the first version of Galpa. In 3, 2, 1, please go back. Well, this is the first version of Galba, alright. Where did I get started? Well, the first version of Galba had sleeves, and one of the pants sleeves is smaller than the other one. And they both stick out. And the next thing is the hands. They look really bad. Like, I was bad at drawing 2D fingers back then, and I still am now. I gotta like it how one hand is in the shape of a star. The face, I can't even explain the face. Looking at it says it all. And the shoes are first pointing the wrong way, and they kind of look like bricks. The next one is Scratch Before Noon.
And now, for my first ever real video called Scratch Before Noon. Scratch woke up. Scratch has cereal. Scratch plays Scratch. Scratch did not see him on the website. The end.
Well, that didn't make any sense, but at least the voice acting was different. This was inspired by Project Death Before Noon, where it had the same thing, but he ate cereal that killed him. But in Scratch Before Noon, it didn't explain that he died other than the notes and credits that said no more Scratch Cat. The next one is All Money. This project may be one of my favorite older projects. So what you do is that you have a coin, then you put it in a machine, and after a few seconds you can play a Scratch Cat. And my favorite part about this project is that you can put Scratch Cat in the machine. The next one is No! And this was the first version of the Galbo character that looks the same as the one used today.
We're all out of chips. No!
Well, the voice acting was very good, and it also took the hand like 5 years to get the chips. The next one is Fly 2. This one is also one of my favorite older projects. Wow, I'm really impressed by the different scenes. It may not be the best, but it was pretty good. The next one is Funny. I think this one is the best older project I made.
The end. Yay!
Well, the two different shorts were impressive, but the voice acting was not very good. But hey, it was impressive. Now we are at the time where I changed my character for a little bit, and his name was Mario 101202. This looks like Mario but with some color changes. That is because it was inspired by Scratch U8, which was a color change version of Mario. I love his account. I recommend you see it. The next one is No! Wait a minute. This is another project that's called No. Well, let's see it.
Why are you wearing your backpack? It's because school starts tomorrow. No!
That was so bad. First, the girl didn't even sound like a girl. And also, she did not even need her backpack when school started the next day. Now it is time for the first ever drawn version of Mario 11202. And it looks terrible. First, where's the nose? And last thing, he looks like he got this squished. Now it is time for my favorite series that I made back in 2018, Lil P Adventure. Lil P was a book series, and one day there was a library puppet show recreating books with puppets, and Lil P was one of them. I loved it so much that we made the puppets at home. And years later, I decided to make a stop motion series with them, and there were 5 parts to them, so let's put them all together. Episode 1 started off with Lil P laying down on desk until he fell off of it, bounced on a keyboard, and landed on a question mark block that it was a teleporter. First, let's get some small details out of the way. This room, the spare bedroom, was the room that started my whole Scratch account. You might be thinking, why was this part of the signal blocked? Well, that was my Club Penguin password. Back to the story. Lil P teleported to my room, and Pumbaa tried to eat him, but he didn't, and Lil P teleported under my bed and went back home and slept. Well, for the first episode, that was pretty good. The animation was fine. Making these was a pain, and let me tell you why. I was using a pretty cheap camera, and I had to wait 5 seconds to take a picture. And last of all, I had to import all these images one at a time. So making these was a pain, but hey, it was pretty good. Episode 2 started off with Lil P sleeping on the top bunk and he fell off of it. And then he met a bird that got it from the Lion King musical. And he flew Lil P back to the top bunk, and when he was about to eat him, Lil P teleported to under my bed. The next episode started off with Lil P laying down on his 3D printed bed and fell off of it, and then landed on a teleporter and teleported to a cardboard box. And he battled with a gravity hand, and he obviously won and teleported back home. Episode 4 started off with Lil P laying down in bed, then he fell off of it, met Bowser Jr., and he ran around him, and Bowser Jr. lost Lil P. Episode 5, the series finale, All started with Little P going on Sticky Note, then a Big P teleported on Sticky Note. Remember that. Then Little P teleported to a bed and found another Little P. And they danced and teleported back and fought the Big P and won. And they got a trophy. And that was the whole Little P adventure series. It was pretty good. It was really impressive by my old standards. Anyway, this went up until 2019, so let's go back to late 2018. Let me tell you a phase that I went through. Scratch had these project studios with themes, and all I had to do is make a project with the theme they said, and then I get into the studio, and then I get a lot of views. And the first project that I done was Bounce, and it was a good loop. Let's see what the comments say. The first comment was, it's okay, it doesn't really do much for the player, and I said, you have to remix it. And the next one is, this is boring, and my response is, I'm going to report you. Yikes, my threats were extreme back then. The next comment is, stop hating on him. I used to be like this. Wow, that was really nice. Thank you, Zoe and Taro. As a gift, I'll make 3 models of both of your characters. Okay, and I am done. Come out, Zoe and Tehran, looking good. After that, I kept making projects, and after some time, I got into the place I wanted to be in. And then I made Scratch Cat Adventure 1. I made a trailer look so cool. If it did not have all these chases, then I'm going to scream. Now I'm going to play it. Where are the chases? Ah! Man, I need to get some water. Man. Now it is time for The Legend of Scratchfoot 6. The trailer was just the first part of it. This may be my favorite project. It all started off with Cat 2 finding Scratchfoot, giving him a 1-up mushroom, and he came back to life, and he scared one cat and even Mario. And then it cuts to a cat that loved apples, the food, and the phone. Then after 10 minutes, he ate over 100 apples. And like they say, you are what you eat. And then it became Apple Cat that can fly. And he put his AirPods in his ears, and then it cuts back to Scratchfoot walking around the city. And when he was about to scare a crab, Apple Cat came in to save the day. And when he was about to fight Scratchfoot, he put the AirPods back in his ears so Scratchfoot would not save him. Then Apple Cat threw an apple at Scratchfoot, and the AirPod came off, and Scratchfoot scared Apple Cat. Then a crab punched Scratchfoot and gave Apple Cat a 1-up, and Scratchfoot came back, and Crab won, and Scratch Cat fought and won the battle, and that end. So after that, I made a few more projects, and then I got to my first true Galba animation. Then I made more and more Galba animations. We are done with the history of my Scratch account. So subscribe, buy my game, and if you can, and like I said 2 years ago, bye everyone, have a good day, and see you in the next video. Bye!